So this is Joshua Hart from JTH Boxing, and today I am delighted to be joined by Barry Smith. Barry, first of all, thank you for joining me today, and how are we doing?
Welcome, young man.
First of all, obviously I said how are we doing, and obviously thank you for joining me as well. This is massive for
Yeah,
me.
let's go.
So I want to first of all talk about Jamie TKV. It's fight week for him in Poland.
Yeah,
Could I just ask first of all, how is training gone?
yeah. Jamie's he's trained very hard. He always trains very hard. He always, if not, I wouldn't train if he wouldn't train hard. He does train hard. He puts the work. He's very dedicated. Um, yeah, it's his fight week now. Jamie's just it's just tapering down now. You know, and I've got to meet him in a couple of hours at the airport. So after I get off the interview with you, I'm on my way to the airport to fly to Poland.
And obviously, it's a bit of a different fight week normally. Normally, you don't really see a lot of fights out in places like Poland and stuff. So it'll be a bit of a different atmosphere and experience for the fight week. But how excited are we, first of all, for that type of atmosphere? Wait, sorry, the sound just disappeared. You were just talking about, but there was no
Yeah, a
sound.
lot of people don't realise about Jamie TKV. He had a very big amateur pedigree. He's boxed all over the world. So this is nothing for Jamie. So Jamie's he don't mind going to people's backyards and fighting them. Honestly, he doesn't really care because he's boxed all over the world, and that's held him in good stead as a professional now. When we got the call for Poland, obviously I was a bit hesitated because of coach, but Jay went, yeah, man, let's do it. He went, okay. I could see he just didn't bother him. So, okay, let's do it then. And obviously, we're flying there in a couple of hours.
And what can we expect come Saturday night?
I think we've got a good, tough opponent, strong opponent now. I forgot his name. I was watching him earlier. I just forgot his name. Anyway, he's a big, tough, strong Polish guy, big puncher. He's knocked out a few guys. But he's no pushover. So I think we're going to see a very good. Last time we see Jamie just go out there and he's just stuck it on people, just blew them away. But I think we're going to see a bit more educational, a bit more smart. This one, he's going to go about things differently because obviously we've got to be cautious in this fight because this kid's a big puncher. So we're going to box our way home, slip and slide, get inside of him. Yeah, keep tapping him downstairs with the jab, then bringing him up, just mixing it up. We're going to see. I think you're going to see a very good performance of Jamie because he's had some very good sparring for this camp as well. So yeah, I think we're going to be very good.
And sticking in the heavyweight division, I just want to quickly touch on Fabio Wardley the other week at the AJ Bill. Obviously, I saw you were working in the corner that night. What was your thoughts on Fabio's performance that night in dismantling his opponent in 4 rounds?
Fabio always impresses me. Yeah. He always gets the job done. You got to give it to him. He just always gets the job done. He always knocks him out. And yeah, coffee, I remember AJ said to me, yeah, Andy Johnson said to me, how do you think he's going to go with him? I went, I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to stop him. And AJ looked at me and said, are you sure? Yeah, I went, yeah, I went to AJ, listen, we're definitely going to stop him. Okay, he went, Baz. And that was the end of the conversation. And obviously, he's got out here and he's blew him away. So, yeah, he's doing very well, AJ. I'm looking forward to the Fraser Clark fight.
That was actually going to be my next talk. I was going to ask.
I know, I thought I'd drop it in before you. I'm going to look forward to the Fraser Clark fight. That's going to be a very, very interesting fight because people sort of underestimate Fabio. They really do underestimate him. I don't know why they're underestimating him. And I'll tell you this now: when he's got them little gloves on and he hits you, his punches are dense. He can bang. He can really hit hard, and he's tough as old boots. And he's actually better than when you're in there. He's actually better than when you're watching him. A lot better. And that's where people get surprised. They look at him on the outside, don't think he's that good. When you get in there with him, He's really good. He's really good.
And now moving a bit away from the heavyweight division, obviously that's what we've been talking about to start off with. I want to look at one of your prospects, Alois the Animal Jr. Obviously, he's
Yeah.
back out on May 12th at York Hall. Um,
Yes.
again, it's a very similar question, but again, how is training going and how's he getting on in
Oh
this
yeah,
year?
he trains really good. He trains really well, you know. Yeah. Obviously Ben Davison has took a big shine into him. You know, yeah, big shine into him. I can see why. We're all very excited about him. We are. We really can't wait to get his journey going. I think he's going to produce something very special in the game.
He's very young as well. How old is he now? Is he 19 or
Like,
18?
he just turned 20, I think, the other day.
Just,
So yeah,
I remember
he's
his
a baby.
debut. I
He's a
remember his
baby.
debut. I remember his debut came on what? Didn't he make his debut on like what 24 hours notice?
Yeah, he
And
took a fight on short notice, but that's a Lloyd's for you. He needs protecting, so he's come down with us, yeah, with me and Ben and Lee Wiley, and now he's getting protected. You know, he ain't going to take fights like that sort of Nick. If he does, it will be in our favour, but he ain't going to be doing that no more. Lloyd's will just jump in there if anyone to fight him. Like if a guy's a proper heavyweight, like 6'9", Lloyd's will jump in there because that's a Lloyd's. He's a fighting man. And they've offered him a fight on like 24 hours notice. He's took the fight. He just took the fight. But well, we're looking for why are you doing shit like this? But now he's down there with us, it would be a complete different ball game, you know. And obviously it would be nursed properly all the way. And I really do think he's gonna do something very special in the game.
and without overlooking his fight on May 12th, what's the year mapped out like for him?
That's up to Frank more than that is, you know. All we're doing is get ready for this fight. And whatever Frank's gonna throw him into, you know. But obviously, if it has to go past Ben Davison, so the opponents of that. So yeah, I think it's up to Frank, isn't it? Where Frank's going to feel. But people will start standing up to him and realizing what Lloyd is. Yeah, he is the animal. Yeah, he's got power. Like he's like a little mini Mike Tyson. He's like a little mini Mike. That's the best way I can describe him. He's like a mini Mike Tyson. He's fearless. He is the boy, and I'm really excited to get his journey going because that's going to be an incredible journey. That
I think since he signed with Frank Warren, he's already showed the fans what he can do. Just in his last outing,
yeah,
he got yeah, again a first round
people ain't
stoppage.
seen nothing yet. People ain't seen nothing. What we see every day in the gym, yeah. People, I've seen him knock heavyweights cold out in the gym. Yeah, people ain't seen nothing yet.
All right.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous as fuck. He's a dangerous little man, little big muscly strong man.
All right, so moving on now from Alloy, I want to quickly touch on Chris Kongo. Obviously, back in January, he had a extremely close fight with Echo Esserman, a fight that could have been given to either man. Um, what I want to look at is when could we next see Chris back in the ring, and is there an Echo Esserman rematch on the cards possibly?
Well, I would like to see the fight with Echo. Chris would want the fight with Echo, but I don't think Echo and his team want it. I think they probably want to move on to other things. But I thought Chris won the fight, and so did a lot of other people there. Thought he won it. Thought he won it. I honestly thought we won that fight, and so did the whole team. Yeah, but obviously we never got the decision. Yeah, but that's boxing for you. But I would like to see the fight again, and I guess the fans would like to see it again. Would you like to see it again?
I would like to see it again, to be honest. I've thought
It
it's a
was a
very good
good
fight.
fight, wasn't it?
It was a great fight.
It was a good fight. But obviously, you know, there is other fights out there for Chris. You know, like you got Flora Marco out there. That's someone. That's a fight that could be easily made. I would like to see that fight. But I don't know. I think a lot of people did. They sort of like swerve Chris. They do. But that's a fight I would like to see. Would you like to see that?
What, Marku versus Congo?
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
I'd love to see it. 'Cause you know what? Because they're both two very entertaining fighters. Again, a
Yeah,
great fight.
it'd be a good fight, and the crowd have a good night on that.
I actually got
But
another name to throw in the hat. When I interviewed the man himself, Mr. Michael McKinson, the other day, he said there was only four domestic names that would make sense to him, and one of them would be a Chris Kongo rematch.
who said that? Michael, yeah?
Michael McKinson, would that be a
Yeah.
fight you'd be willing to accept in a rematch
And
with
it's,
Mike?
Chris will jump at it. Chris would jump at it, and the old team would jump at it as well. We would definitely jump at it. You know, Chris, the way Chris boxed that night, that wasn't Chris boxing. You know what I mean? Chris went in there. I don't know what happened that night, but I guess Echo, I thought we won that fight. But this one, Chris Congo would jump at it. Any of them, Echo or McKinsey, it would jump. Even for Michael, Chris would jump at it. That's Chris for you. Chris is wants to get in there, and he really wants to fight, and he enjoys being in there.
Is there any dates potentially lined up for him, or is it just keeping him
I
in the
think
gym and keeping him active at the
I
moment?
think there is going to be a date very soon. They're just talking now, so there will be something coming out very soon, like and maybe this week or next week. You'll hear something, yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Chris gets his date.
Yeah, so unfortunately, this is where my internet just decided to pack in and just disappear. So unfortunately, I didn't actually get to finish the interview. But obviously, I'd like to say thank you to Barry again for hopping on today. It was honestly an absolute pleasure. I'm actually recording this while my internet is still not on. But yeah, luckily, after texting him direct, like literally straight after the internet went, I'm locked in for him again, hopefully on Monday. So you will be getting the part two, we'll call it part two, where I'll be talking strictly Lee Wood versus Lara, the first fight, and then the rematch as well. But yeah, for once, I'm actually going to do an outro. If you actually enjoyed this, if you enjoyed the first part of the Barry Smith exclusive, uh, just drop a like, give it a big fat thumbs up. Come on, you want to. And if you know what, if you're not subscribed, how about you subscribe? I never tell you people to subscribe, but you should do it. It's free. It doesn't do you any harm. You're not gonna, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, but you should subscribe. But yeah, now back to the point. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you with the next video. Um, I'm not gonna do outros ever again. Honestly, I'm not doing it ever again. Goodbye.